Last episode, we finally made it out west. Today, we're leaving the Pawnee National Grasslands in Colorado after an amazing time doing some dispersed camping and hiking, and we're making our way to Cheyenne, Wyoming. Welcome back to our channel.
Hey everybody.
We're Steve and Audra. We've been traveling full-time in our van now for about 8 weeks, I think. We've been going through a lot of different states, and as we've done that, we have discovered that we really like visiting state capitol buildings. So today, we're checking another one off our list.
Today we're checking out the state capitol of Wyoming in Cheyenne.
So welcome to Wyoming. Stick around because we're going to check out this building and then other fun things around town. Like a pretty building. Let's go check it out. We set off on our self-guided tour of the Capitol building, still rather surprised that this is something we're allowed to do. We were excited to see what we'd find here.
This significant space. Historic paint studies revealed extensive front-wide painting.
Looks like there's candy down here. Oh.
So in the video we just watched, we learned that these beautiful safes had been painted over completely, and during the restoration of the Capitol building, they took all the paint off here so you can see the original beautiful paintings. This Capitol building was built between 1886 and 1890 in the architectural style of Renaissance Revival, similar to the National Capitol building in Washington, D.C. From 2016 to 2019, the Capitol underwent a major renovation which restored decorative elements, added more accessibility with additional elevators and restrooms, and upgraded technology resources. Once again, our tour did not disappoint. An interesting fact, the Wyoming Territory granted women the rights to vote in 1869, half a century before they could vote nationally. Wyoming had the first female governor, and its state motto was equal rights. I think Steve found his favorite thing. A place to sit. So what's one of the first things you should do when you come to Cheyenne, Wyoming?
Go to a Greek festival, of course.
We saw at the last minute that it's going on, so we're going to go check it out. I'm a big fan of Greek food, especially spanakopita and gyros, or if you say it, heroes, or however you say it. But that line in there was stinking long, and we're really hungry. So we're going to go with our old faithful meal of raviolis with our favorite pesto.
After we eat, we noticed on the schedule that there is a dance scheduled, so we're going to go back in and check that out.
Got the pesto and pasta all cooked up, and now we're topping it off with some spinach. And then we scoop it up into our cute little turtle bowls. A little nod to our South Florida home base. While this is not something we'd expect at all in Cheyenne, Wyoming, we still enjoyed being here for this event that was clearly a favorite for the locals.
Well, that is a well-attended event, as you can see by the long line.
So, have you ever been to a Greek festival? Let us know if it's that crazy, because it makes me think there's not much to do in Cheyenne. That line's crazy. They're waiting way longer than people ever wait for a restaurant. I don't know. We found a place to park for the night. We're at Walmart. We're calling it a night early tonight because we're pretty tired from some hiking we did earlier today back in Colorado. Found a nice little spot here, but there's some trash outside, so since it's early, I'm going to go out and pick up some of the trash. We try to leave places better than we find them if we can. Gotta get suited up first. We keep these disposable gloves on hand just for this type of thing. And all this trash in here kind of makes you wonder. Good morning, everyone. It's about, I think, like 43 degrees out this morning, and it's like low 60s here in the van, so it's not too bad. Overnight, we were pretty comfortable as we were sleeping. When I got up this morning, it was a little chillier. I was not under the covers. Low 60s is a lot different in the sun than it is in the shade inside of a vehicle, so my fingers and toes were a little cold, but I got bundled up, as you can see here. And now sitting in the sun, and it's really nice. Steve's not bundled up at all, and he's comfortable, so it's funny the difference. But anyway, this morning we're going to get a quick breakfast, and then we're heading to Planet Fitness for some exercise and some showers.
It's time to go lift things up and put them down.
Next up on our Cheyenne list are the Cheyenne Botanical Gardens. Let's go check them out. First things first, Cheyenne has several large cowboy booths around town, and we're going to check out the first one. It's right here at the Botanical Gardens. This one's a really cool mosaic.
What did the horseradish say to the bee? What's up, bee?
Get it? Steve, I found my butterfly garden. Look at all the butterflies. Wait, hold on, let me turn around and play it.
Get with the times, rabbit. Cell phone. Got the time right here. You can call your friends, text them, check the internet. Look, it's even named for me. Steve's place.
The Cheyenne Botanic Garden sits on 9 acres within Lyons Park. Admission is free, which is unusual based on our experience.
School for the gifted.
I want to know what this guy is.
That there's your butterfly.
Some kind of winged being. We've been seeing painted ladies, white-lined sphinx moths, and of course, monarch butterfly. Hey dude, what you doing? want to be a movie star? You want to be a YouTube star, you say? We wandered out of the Botanic Garden to explore a little bit of Lions Park. This is kind of nice out here.
Just waiting for the next train to arrive. Wait, there it is.
This is Wyoming's oldest locomotive, now retired to Lions Park. Nicknamed Old Sadie by Union Pacific Crews, number 1242 was built in 1890 in New Jersey. The coal steam-powered engine ran until 1954.
One of the nice things about this botanical garden, maybe the only nice thing about this botanical garden, just kidding, is water. I've learned through 2 months of van life, full-time van life, is you don't pass up opportunities for free water.
We have found our second boot, and it's at the county library. Don't mind me, I'm just going to do a little reading here. It works out that there's a boot at the library because before we do any more exploring, we got to get some work done.
We have a master sleeper behind us.
We're doing something a little different tonight. While in Wyoming, we gotta get our country western on. We'd been hoping for an authentic local experience, and we thought this might be just the thing. Order, sir?
Rocky Mountain oysters.
No way.
Before we get started, there's a flag right up there. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? This morning
really enjoyed our time here, people watching, listening to the band, and overall just having a really great time. Through the course of the evening, we made friends with some of the locals and had fun doing a little dancing. We ended up hanging out with our new friends until it was just us and the band left. We had a fantastic time. It was really fun just seeing all the locals and hearing that great band and doing a little dancing. And we made some new friends. We got to talking and they actually invited us to go back to their cabin up here, which is miles off the main road down a dirt road. After driving miles into the night on this dirt road, we began to wonder if we were making a wise decision, following strangers to a cabin out in the middle of nowhere. Would we end up on an episode of Unsolved Mysteries?
Hey, good morning, everybody.
We just had a very unique, awesome experience. Last night at the Bunkhouse, we had a fantastic time. It was really fun just seeing all the locals and hearing that great band and doing a little dancing. And we made some new friends. And that ended up just being so fun and amazing. We got to talking and they actually invited us to go back to their cabin up here, which is several miles off the main road down a dirt road. So we parked there overnight and then this morning we got up and we had some breakfast with them and a really nice time. So it was really special.
Yeah, it's chalk that up to quintessential van life experience.
It was really nice hanging out with them and Jen's parents, Kathy and Wally. Such a special time.
Just strike up a conversation and one thing leads to another and just kind of fun, you know, being able to go with the flow. And they were so gracious, Jen and Jeff, to invite us to their place and to spend some time with Jen's parents, Wally and Catherine.
In half a mile, take exit 329 for Wedauwoo Road.
It just was, it was a very fun, very touching experience for someone to open up their home to you and spend some time with them.
We've actually deviated from our plans a little bit as a result of spending time with them. We were going to go back to Cheyenne today and do a little bit more in the downtown and see more of those big boots, but they recommended we come out here to Wedauwoo, I think is how you say it. Wedauwoo. All these cool rock formations. So, and then to continue on to a little town of Laramie. So that's what we're gonna do. We're not going back to Cheyenne, we're gonna do this instead. It's $5 to get into this area. So here's our little payment stuff. Let's go see some big rocks.
Just doing a little bit of pre-game in here, putting some suntan lotion on.
One thing I didn't mention earlier that we're noticing, well, we have mentioned that people seem to be friendly, but even on our way to this area, we were on the dirt road still. We pulled over just to figure out our plans, and someone actually stopped just to make sure we were okay. And we said we were just trying to figure out directions and stuff, so they told us how to get where we were going. People are so nice here.
Yeah, it's one of those things that keeps restoring your faith in humanity. Just to know that there's decent people out there that will take a few seconds just to check on you, make sure you're doing all right.
We're here at Wedauwoo, or Wedauwoo. Jen told us how to pronounce it, but I already forgot. And if you look behind me, you can see that this is a popular area for rock climbing. And now we're going to do the Turtle Rock Trail. Wedauwoo Recreation Area is located within the Medicine Bow National Forest. The expansive area features unique, quite massive rock formations and activities such as rock climbing, hiking, mountain biking, horseback riding, and camping.
This is a challenge. Every 10 feet, you want to stop and take another photo or video. So amazing back here.
Look at this. This is amazing.
So I wouldn't normally film this. Well, maybe I would. But this is interesting. There's some evidence of something coming through here.
This really is so awesome. I'm glad we came here instead of going back to Cheyenne and being in a town. And look at that rock there. It doesn't look like a person kind of sitting back with their head against a pillow. That's so fun.
Let me fix your shirt there. It's a little catterwampus.
Oh, that's true.
Eat. Oop.
Good old camera.
There you go. What were you just doing? Alright, so we made it back to the van. Woohoo!
That was a pretty fantastic hike. Basically what we did, we started on the west side and went around the loop, and it took us almost 2 hours. We stopped quite a bit to take pictures and videos, so I would guess you can do it in an hour, hour and a half. I think it was totally worth it. It was a little bit more time than we wanted to spend here because of other things we need to do, including work, but we're glad that we stopped here because that was really neat. All those rock formations and the views were pretty incredible. So thanks again, Jen and Jeff, for that recommendation. We appreciate it. As we mentioned before, our original plan had been to go back to Cheyenne and spend more time there, but instead we're checking out the little town of Laramie. So, as always, first we need to do some work at the library, and then we're going to check out the downtown area. After hours working at the library, we didn't have much time for sightseeing. Instead, we took a quick walk around town and then found a park to make some dinner. We're back in the van after working at the library, making some dinner. We are both pretty beat tonight. We've done a lot of walking the last couple days. Not as much sleep as normal, especially after the late night last night at the Bunkhouse. So anyway, we're going to eat, and then we're going to get on the road tonight. We found a little park here for making dinner, and Steve, as you can hear probably, got the game working, so he's happy. And this food's looking pretty good right here. So this is where we're going to leave you for this episode. We're getting ready after dinner to get back on the road and head back to Colorado.
And again, a special thanks to Jen and Jeff And Wally and Kathy, thanks so much for your hospitality. It was great spending some time with you guys.
Thanks, you guys, for joining us on this adventure. We hope you enjoyed it. As always, hit that like button and please leave us a comment. And if you haven't already, subscribe. We'll see you next time.